There we go. We're off. Wigan were quick off the line against Hull. Let's see if they've got it again in them today. So far, so good. I think they're down to 3 tackles already. Only made 10 metres. Very solid at tackling Wigan as well. There's always 3 men in. No messing about. Get the man to ground. Dominate the tackle. Put him on the back. And then your line's set, ready to go again. They're already kicking from the 20 here. Lee, that's not making Wigan's 30. Jive Field's over the 40 already. This is already a carbon copy of how they played against Hull. Put the pressure on in defence and then get the ball back further up the field. Thompson's taking a while to get back though. That he's really making sure he takes his time as a breather. Couple of one-man drives. Let's see if they move the ball now on the third. Simple turn back inside for Walters. Nothing special. Smith puts up the kick. I think that's a knock-on. Was it Hodgson? No, he said it's okay. Wasn't so sure about that. It looked like it come off Hodgson, that. But the referee's happy with it. They just duck up half the pitch there, sliding along. Oh, and Semba went looking then. Almost got him. Playing for a penalty there, though. Big Joe. They got numbers here, though, on the short side, Lee. Cuts back inside. A little bit further up the field on this kick on the 40. Still doesn't get distance, though. Solid chase there from Mulhern, though. Good one there for Meckersley. They dominate him in the tackle, though. Get him on his back. Oh, they've got a roll on here, though. Oh, no, what happened to Lee there? Avar just pinched about 15 metres off him. It's too quick, that Lee. You can't be letting Wigan play that fast. That's when they'll sting you. They went to that same corner again that they did last week, where Eckersley got the tap back. Senior as well, though. Same again, though. They haven't come off their own line. Wigan's line speed. Let's see what it's like this set. Yeah, they're up and in their face. It's not quite as quick as last week, but maybe they're expecting a bit more of a test from Lee than FC gave them last week. Trying to conserve some energy. Charlie's just been absolutely levelled. Great tackle technique from those two. Lamb this time with the boot. It's a bit more distance. A bit of a wobbler, that one as well. Phil got it, though. I'm going to sneeze, I think. Maybe, sorry about that. Playing for a penalty there, Marshall. Oh, you're letting Farrell get meters like that. Lee's defence. Very sloppy, very slow. Even O'Neill there was shrugging off Mulhern for a second, almost broke free. It's that same kick to the Eckersley side. It's a bit deeper, though. But it was well played from Wigan there. They just held their run. let Senior catch it and then take him over the dead ball line. Goal line dropout. That was just before the try line. That's like a pinpoint kick from Smith there. Has to deal with it, Senior. And then, yeah. Kieran and Walters just driving backwards once he's got hold of the ball. Long kick, long dropout. Rare these days, especially early in the game. Oh, Thompson full flight though. Oh, ball's come out though. Wow. He was in full flight then, Thompson, but ball came out straight in contact. Imagine somebody got the shoulder on the ball then as he arrived. It kind of like squeezed in between Holton and Lamb, was it? Just couldn't quite keep hold of that ball in the tackle. I don't know why he's not played on there. I think he's given a double knock on in the end, but I think he could have just played on there. Leigh got the ball back anyway. So Leigh finally got the ball a little bit further up the field. They're still in their own half, but better ball position than they've had so far. See if they can do anything with it. Ooh, they were on out the back there. Offengawi chose to drive it in, though. He's injured, too. He's just waved to the sideline. Instantly, as soon as he played that ball, he was waving at the sideline and he's run straight off the field, too. That's Leigh one down already, and he has run straight off the field. He might be gone for the game looking at that. That's a big loss for Leigh. I don't know if he wasn't fully fit from pre-season, actually, Joe Offengawi. I think he might have had an injury in the first game. I don't know if he played against Leeds. But yeah. I don't know if Leigh have got someone on in his place yet or not. I don't know what they're waiting for. Somebody just wasn't ready to come on, but they need to hurry up. French is dancing around him now. Feeling himself. Smith with the dummy. Drops the shoulder up the middle. Ankle tap tackle stops him though. He was almost through. Thompson straight at Holton again. Yeah, it's way too fast this. Wigan, this should be in here. Bad pass from French. That's a rarity. And then they smother field with it as well. Adam Cook was proper on his heels then. Getting stepped by Harry Smith. Isaac Liu just with an ankle tap. Let's have a look at Offengawi here when he hits the tackle. Doesn't look too bad. I can see where they're coming from with a little bit of weight on his foot, but it wasn't quite as heavy as the Matty Lees one in the Challenge Cup. Well, the new signing for Lee's on now. In his place. Somehow, Wigan have ended up with a penalty here. I don't know how. They were too busy looking at Offengawi's injury to show me what was going on for Wigan to receive a penalty here. I think they've given a high tackle apparently, but that was a knock on. Then he never played that ball. Marshall in at the corner, cuts inside. They hold him up as well, but referee calls held and they're going to give a penalty unless they let him go. There they go left to right. Wigan through the hands. Field through. outrageous long ball. I don't think that was necessary. It should have gone through more hands then, I think. I think even French could have got hold of that and then put a step on even. But he missed him out. Set up play from Ellis here. Middle of the sticks. They go right. French's side. That's a wonderful pass. That's a wonderful pass. Adam Kieran's in. And that'll be 4-0. Potentially 6-0. He'll probably kick his own try there. Yeah, so that penalty came about when Field drops on the ball. Lamb comes in and just swinging arm for no reason. It was going to be Lee Ball. They'd turned it over. Really silly play that from Lamb. It's a great line, great pass though from French into Kieran that. They could have hit that line and hit Kieran, but Cassini bit in. They could have missed Kieran out and gone to Eckersley on the edge. They had two different plays there that could have scored that play. But yeah, 10 minutes in, 11 minutes in. Leigh haven't shown anything yet. They've had no territory mind, but even with ball, they've not made many yards. They're getting dominated in the tackle. And that's 6-0. Just gonna update that clock as well. I think I've missed some somewhere. Maybe it's not too bad actually. It's about 12 minutes on the clock, on the actual game clock on the screen. But yeah, I'll leave it running for a bit longer. It's not too far out. And we're off again. Messing about the tackle there, Leigh. They could have got penalised for that. With this whole new ruling. Looking for quicker rucks. They're very quick, Wigan. These play the balls. Leigh are killing themselves. Like I know I just spoke about them looking for quicker rucks, the referees and that, but right now you've gotta lay on for just a little bit here. It's so fast. They got a man over on the left. Field doesn't use it though, just drops and takes the tackle. Smith to that same side of Eckersley and Kieran. Kieran's bombing through and misjudged it. Almost took Cedar out before he had the ball there. He does collect it though and Leigh got the ball back. Let's see what they can do this time. Have they got any go forward in them, Leigh? I think they need to try and hit an edge quickly. Make some yards. Because this going up the middle is not working for you, lads. You're getting dominated here. Even French is putting his shoulder in on Mullen and driving him back. Early kick. And it's straight to field. It's not looking good at all here for Leigh. They are struggling. Trout looked... Oh, he held on. Trout went in with his shoulder then, almost got him, and then... Oh, he has to give a knock on. I thought he held on to that, though. I'd be challenging that if I was Wigan. Excuse me. Oh, they're letting it go. Saying he lost it into the Leigh man. I don't think he does. Hey, there is a bobble, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it hits the Leigh man. I think he regains it. It is a loose carry, but it doesn't hit the floor. I don't think it is the Leigh man before he regains it. It's one of them though. Like I think as like a rugby league viewer, you probably would be challenging that, but just knowing what fourth officials can be like, and it's not a clear cut one. It could go against you, and then you've lost your challenge. So I appreciate why Wigan don't go for it. They don't need to either. They were claiming Hodgson got hit in the back of the head there, but he seems all right. Well, it's the best bit of ball Leigh have had here. I think it's the Wigan 30-metre line they're on right now. Third tackle. They go to the Lamb side, the usual play for Leigh. They just get swarmed though. Let's see what the kick's like. Kicks it right towards Charnley's side. Marshall did well there though. And gets on his front. Let's see if they can see if they've got any effort for some line speed here to get the ball back. Try force a Wigan error. They can't put Eckersley down. Good footwork from Walters as well there. Gets around Trout. That's been a standard set from Wigan there. From their own line. Just one-man rugby forward. Just all in and then see what the kick's like. That's a good boot on it. Hodgson catches it on his 10. We're spreading it a little bit here. Ooh. Adam Kieran. Great tackle technique. Leigh were looking for people who wanted the ball then. A little bit all over the place with their shape right now. They didn't quite get over the halfway line, but they're kicking from around the 40. It's more high than long from Lamb again. Ooh, a little bit of a bobble from Eckersley, but brings it in. It's just a big arm wrestle at the minute. It's back and forth, just fighting for territory. No one's really taking any risks. They don't need to, I guess. Sam Essay's on there. Great charge forward from him. Yeah, we're going to making so many more meters than Leigh here in their sets. Over the halfway line here on the 4th. Looking to spread it wide, but somebody shot out the line, so Ellis just takes the tackle. Essay shrugs Mulhern off. And then Cook scrags him to the floor. They're running it on the last. Inside to French. Quick hands. Over the top. He's give it forward. He's give a forward pass. Marshall did get it down in the corner though, but he's already given a forward pass. Almost a sublime try. I think it's this one from French maybe. I can't quite tell which one he's give there. The one over the top from French or the one off. Because Smith turns around and then it's a bit of an awkward one over the top from him as well. That'd have been a great try if it was given though. Leigh got a let off there. They were scratching at tackles there, Leigh, though. Oh, what a hit. Dear me, he's going to be sore at morning, Charnley. He has been hit every time he's had that ball. Frankie wasn't happy with that tackle. He's in again. Sam Essay. Man on a mission here. Yeah. Commentators just mentioned the atmosphere. It's very quiet. I mean, I appreciate it's a tense game, but you got to get behind your team here. Get a bit of atmosphere going. Good chase from Leigh there, pushing Eckersley back once he's caught the ball as well. Oh, now they've got a bit of line speed. Mulhern leads it. Didn't quite make proper contact, and then he sort of skittled a couple of them out the back of the tackle. Offload from Marshall. Pinches another 15 to 20 metres with that offload. And if he was alert, then he had Partington up the middle as well. Leah looking a bit like turnstiles here now. Scratching at shirts, trying to... Walters almost through. Pass back on the inside. Smith doesn't know what to do with it. He's not used to being in this position, I think. Another offload. Brad O'Neill. Don't think he needed to pass that. Quick play the ball, though. Wigan go to the right. French going himself, and I think he gets there too. I think he gets that ball down. Yeah, he's giving it. Just ended up so fast, that from Wigan. I think they made 2 breaks up the middle. And Leigh were just all at ones and twos trying to get their line set, but they couldn't get it done in time. Makes it 10-0 to Wigan right now, but again, that's pretty much in the same place here. Kieran Scotty's first, so I think he'll kick that and make it 12. He throws a dummy here, French. Runs into Lamb and then twists out of a tackle from him and Tessinu to get over the line. That's some effort. Yep, kicks it. That'll make it 12-0. I need to nudge that across, don't I, now that they're in double figures. There we go. That clock's still okay, I think. Slightly ahead, but it's alright. Liam Holland's already hands on head. You've got a long night ahead of you, mate. There's no Pape come on for you. I mean, Matt Davis could come in and play 9 for a bit, I guess. Well, you don't want to make that change after 20 minutes. We haven't had a play the ball in Wigan's 20 yet. No offloads. Wigan just dominating this game right now, and and Semba's just ran over Keenan Brand as well. He held on, to be fair to him, though. So the help of Leigh brings him down. 6 again for Wigan. It's getting a little ominous, this. Offloads are flying for Wigan. Again, the shirt grabbing Leigh. They are clinging on Leigh. I think if Wigan score again, it could be curtains for Leigh in this game. Wigan's tails are very much up right now. Oh, that's a better tackle on Nsemba. Straight for the legs. They got no fullback though. Hodgson was in that tackle. Couldn't quite get it to a playmaker for a grubber through though. Play the ball pretty much on Leigh line though. Again, they got that right hand side. If he went out the back there with a longer pass, Smith, they were in, but gives it to Walters. Did they spread it left this time? They do. Kick out left. December's there. Tap back. Field. And he's in. Field is over the line. Excuse me. Maybe 16-0. Nothing wrong with that try. I think it's absolutely over for Leigh. There's no first contact for Leigh. They are getting rolled up the middle. Constant breaks. People grabbing at shirts. Missing tackles. Like, and I mean, don't get me wrong, they didn't play great against Saints last week, but they were better than this. And then it's been all Wigan again. Just like they were last week against FC this. I think they got up to about 16 points at 20 minutes last week. It might have even been sooner. But this is a one-sided contest right now. I don't know what Lamb's going to do in the changing rooms for Leigh, but they need half-time quick. 16-0's manageable. Like, they can still come back from that, but right now it looks like Wigan could score every set they get the ball. Kick to come here. Stop that clock. It's more like 14 minutes now. Should we set that? There we go. 40 minutes left in the half, give or take. See if Kieran kicks this. I'd imagine he would. Does go through 18-0. Time's back on as well after the kick. 18-0. Let's see what Leigh have got in the locker. Can they stem the bleeding? Or, like I say, is it going to be how it looks and we're going to score in every set here? There's just a lot of people on these kicks for Leigh, just standing around, ball watching. No one really contesting. Just doesn't look great for them right now. And then they're going to tackle Sam Essay off the back fence. They get bodies in, though. Matt Davis is on the field now. Let's see if we can bring some energy. Havard with another offload, and Walters just passed it into the Leigh man. It goes backwards, though, so it's not a knock-on from Leigh. Leigh got the ball 3 tests he knew. They're actually going to get some play the balls in Wigan's 20 here. That was unlucky. It was on. He just needed to get fully round Senior before he made that pass, and they'd have been away again, Wigan. But credit to Senior there, came in and smothered the play. Here come Leigh. Never mind. Pass goes behind. I think it was Hughes, maybe. No, sorry, Holton. It was. Pass behind Alton, can't bring it in. We can get the ball back, and they're already up to the 40-metre line. They are so fast. You get caught napping, they're going to chew up them meters. It's a minimum 10 metres every drive Wigan's got. Going through the hands, Wigan. It's tapped by Leigh, so that should be back to 1. It was risky running on the last, but they get away with it. Leigh man tries for the intercept, just hits his hand, and Wigan claim it again. So now it's another set in Leigh's 20-metre. Slight tip tackle, looks like they've got away with it. I think Charlie just let go in time before he gets penalised. Oh. They're they just again grabbing at field. They let him do his thing, dance across the line, and Harry Smith runs a great line to be fair to him. Prop forwards line, direct up the middle, try under the sticks for Harry Smith. That's going to be 22 up on the board. It'll be 24 in a minute when Kieran gets his conversion. It's right next to the sticks. You got to credit French's pressure on Lamb there. Gets right up in his face, and then the pass goes behind Holton to turn it over. But here, this defense from Leigh is just... Lamb's going to be tearing his hair out watching this. This defensive display is just abysmal. Like, to have such a gap up the middle of the field, like, these forwards are just standing around, just like turnstiles. Just they put an arm out, field hits it and goes past and goes through. You've got to do so much better than that. And now Paddy May goes on the field for Wigan. Time off. No, it's 24 up on the board ready. He's not missing that. 24-0. Start that game clock. Just watching these tries again is just I can't say any more about this Leigh defense. It's been shocking. I said coming in I wanted to see what this Adam Cook's about. He's not a chance. He's not had the ball. Paddy May go off the back fence. Easy 25 metres for him. But that was 2 tackles. May go off the back fence, makes 25, and Semba makes another 10, and then Leigh get penalised. It's so quick. Leigh can't handle it. The forwards lie on now because they're tired. Wigan now on Leigh's 40-metre line. Let's see what they can do in this set. I imagine it's going to end up in a try, and it's going to be 30-0 half-time score. Well, they can't get all the French. He's dancing his way around. Does get the pass away. Walters runs at Lamb, but he dropped that ball then as well. He got away with one there. He kind of got dumped a little bit on that tackle and dropped it in contact on the floor, but they didn't give it. Didn't see the knock on. Early kick from feet. What's he doing there? Third tackle, field goes for an outrageous little dink through. Very unnecessary. Thankfully, they're already 24 points ahead. But that was very unnecessary, very silly play. I think if he had his time back, he won't make that same play. He just threw an outrageous long pass. No one on the wing. Charlie, I think he'd just taken the drive before and was like making his way back out to his position. Completely out position. Ball goes forward. Charlie tries dropping on it. Knocks on. What a mess of a half from Leigh. One to forget. Oh dear. Thankfully, the Leigh fans, if it stays like this, don't have far to travel home after the game. He's trying to pinch meters on the floor there, I'd say, Kieran. Trying to lift Mago. I wouldn't waste your energy, lads. That's a big man to try and lift. It's a great run from Smith. Takes the ball to the line. Farrell just shy. Two dummy runners. They're going left to right. They find French. Lamb did well though. Stood his ground and gets the tackle made. Set up play from Havard up the middle. Oh, and he gets pinged for 6 again. It's criminal. It is criminal what Leigh are doing here. Last tackle. Isaac Liu just holds on for too long. 6 again. And then they strip the ball. What is going on? It's like watching Championship. It's like the Leigh of old. They've got that Championship attitude about them. Like, they strip the ball and then Hughes scrags Partington to the floor after the fact. Like, it's just, it looks so amateurish right now from Leigh. Mago's feeling it. I think he's got a try in him if they get him on a run. Here's Ensemba instead. Offload to Smith. Gets it away to Partington. Monster pass to the right. Intercepted by Lamb though. And Leigh got the ball back. Although Senior is getting carried out of the field. I think it's a penalty though. I think they lifted him. Yeah, I think they lifted him. I think it's going to be a penalty to Leigh that in the end. Yeah, it is. Just got a little bit too excited there. I think Wigan, as soon as you lift the guy, it's pretty much a dead play. But yeah, they pretty much just pick him up off the floor. They carry him a good, 10, 15 meters to the sideline, get him over. But yeah, you can't lift him and dump him over, unfortunately. But yeah, maybe Leigh's got something here. Last 4 minutes of the half. It's either got a set play, maybe, that catches Wigan off guard. I can't see it happening, but seen stranger things happen. Foul out the line. Reads that. Ball comes free. Says it's gone backwards. Whoa, big hit from Partington there. That looked a bit iffy as well, a little bit forward. Shot again from Kieran. This time on Hodgson, gets his shoulder in. Stops that play dead. Leigh had men over as well on that side. There are some shots going in here from Wigan. They're not messing about today. They're heading towards Charnley's side, though. Well, Wigan have just... I think it looked like they had 2 men for Leigh's 1 there. Long pass to the left, though. Still long for Leigh. Kick through. Oh, French didn't drop on it. And then Eckersley has to kick it dead. Almost Leigh there. Almost something out of nothing. I've never seen Hodgson kick a ball, though. I think that's where they're showing that they're struggling, Leigh. You got Lamb and Cook in your team, and your last play is having to go up to Hodgson for a kick. Wigan with a long dropout. No surprises. They don't need to do anything silly. They're going to have a chance here, Leigh, though. Second tackle on Wigan's 20-metre line. I went to, thinking with their last play in that last set, though. Maybe they've got something different here. They're a bit more set. It was a bit off the cuff, that last one. They go Charlie's side again. It's more of just a nothing play. Ball comes free and Harry Smith drops on it. I think it was just lost in contact. I say Wigan's defence has been solid all half. Hard tackling, good technique. And again, I think it was just shouldering on the ball. The ball just spurted out the tackle. Charge down. Back to 1 for Wigan after a charge down. You know, when luck's going your way, things like that happen. I agree. I think if Leigh can get it, I know I said it at 18-0, 24 is probably pushing it, but you know, Wigan scored that in one half, so you can do it. But if it gets to 30, that's a big mountain to climb. 1 minute to go. My clock's slightly ahead. Quick hands, too quick. Field knocks on. Field drops the ball. I agree with Amor there. Wigan have really took their foot off the gas this last 10-15 minutes. They look like I mentioned, they were going to score every set, but they say this last 10-15, they've really just been quite sloppy with the ball, drop ball, etc. The half's up on my clock, but there's like 10 seconds left in the half. I'll just let it play out. He's just dropped the ball in there. He's just dropped the ball in the tackle anyway, Hodgson. I think that's going to bring up half time anyway, so it's neither in or there for him. Deary, deary me. It's a long half there for the Leigh fans. Got it all to come again in the second as well. I agree with Tompkins there. He just said the only thing Leigh can sort of hope for is a bit of complacency from Wigan, but I don't think they're that kind of side to be complacent and let a team get back into a game. I think they're going to put the foot down and kick on from where they left off, basically. And here we go. Second half underway. Already, first tackle of the half. Can't put Mago to ground. Leigh continuing where they left off in defence. Charge down. Has he? Oh, hang on. The Leigh guy's out of it here. I think it's Davis, maybe. I think he went for a charge down. I think he might have caught him in the face. And if it has him in the face, he's probably out cold right now because he'll have put some welly through that kick. Let's hope he's all right. It is Matt Davis. Not what you want to see. Often Gowie's already dressed up in the training gear, so he must be gone for the game. But I wonder, depending on this injury, if that'll unlock the 18th man, which is... I can't remember who that is for Leigh. Fans are clapping though. Is he back up? Oh, he's knelt up. He don't look in a good way, though. All the medical staff are holding him up right now. I think they're probably making sure he realises where he is. I imagine he was completely concussed after that. Still just waiting on an update on this injury. No one's mentioned it. Oh, he's bleeding. Bit of claret from the nose. I think he's been smashed right on the button there with that kick. Yeah, I think he's gone for the game there. I don't think he's passing any HIA. We're finally going to get a replay of it here. Yeah, wowzers. Oh, I don't think we needed to see that, actually. The kick just, it leveled him in like the side of the face. It looked like it knocked him out. It must have hit him in the temple, knocks him out. He just face plants the floor, and that's where the busted nose has come from. I hope he's alright after that. That looked a bad in that. Nasty one. It's a strange restart, right? Because it's technically a charge down played at. I think that should technically be Wigan back to one, play the ball, because they got it back. Yeah, it is just to play the ball for Wigan, I think. Which I think is correct. Right thing to do. Referee just stopped the play because of how bad it looked. And we're back underway. I did see who come on for him then, though. And they must have made a substitution. Wigan back rolling on up the field. It didn't actually reset the tackle count. It's the last tackle now. December's charging at that. Almost got the tap back, but Charlie takes it. Very close. And now Leigh have got to get off their own line with this Wigan line flying out at them. Putting the squeeze on here, Wigan. Oh, Partington again with his contact. You can see why Matty Pete wanted him back. He's been solid all night in defence. Field on the full. Already over the 40. I'll turn that back over. I'll get distracted by it. Great line from Mago. Pass on the inside, pass back to field. I mean, Mago just walked through that defensive line then. Did not take Wigan long. 2 minutes into the half and they're already back on the score sheet. Another one for field. I'll call that one 43 minutes actually. Yeah. It's lovely like 1-2 rugby pretty much once Mago breaks that line. Who is that for Leigh? I feel really bad. There's a defender there again for Leigh. He is just shirt grabbing. Like he just makes no effort in trying to make a tackle. That's craziness. you can't be happy. You know, you're getting played to play Super League Rugby. I think he's one of the new signings as well for Leigh. You bring this guy over. Imagine he's... I imagine that he's an overseas player. And that's what you're getting out of him in defence. It's just not good enough. That is poor. Kicks it as well. Brings up the 30 for them. Not messing about tonight, Wigan. Yeah, that Jacob Alec, I think is called. Quite flat-footed, and then he sort of like slaps at Mago. A man that size, you've got to get your body in front of him. Yeah, you might get run over, but at least you'll slow him down and you try and wrap that ball up, you know. Slapping at him and just letting him go through. He's not going to want to watch that one back on the review in the week. Trout's just done the same, though, flying in. Liam Horn called offside. Allows Mago to run over him and another Leigh player because he was offside, and then they get penalised. It's just the compounding these errors, Leigh. I made a comment at the start. It looked like the stand had got a few people had gone. The following was all right. I think I got baited by the way that the presenters were stood, and it was a Wigan end. The Leigh end is already quiet, and after this performance, there'll be a few of them doing the Wigan walk, I'm pretty sure. I think this could be a worrying scoreline for Leigh with the way it's going. I'm talking 50 maybe. Yeah, French is smiling. You know you're in trouble. He's enjoying himself. Mago's enjoying himself. Penalised again, Leigh. Oh, Partington's hit off the ball now. Must be losing their temper a little bit, Leigh. Let's watch this one back. I missed this in the play. Is it here? Is it Jack Hughes? It's just so unnecessary. And don't get me wrong, it is minimal contact. But you put your shoulder in like that, they're going to hit the deck and take the penalty. Like, it's just so silly. Can Leigh keep them out is the big question here, because it's looking ominous. French to field. He's dancing again. Skirting the line. They do get up. Whoa. Does get hold of him and just scrags him to the floor. Crash ball to Walters. Fighting to get to the line. Doesn't quite get there, though. It's all getting a little sloppy now. Oh, that's why. Field puts the ball down. He was over for his hat trick there. He's not happy with himself. He's sort of like snatched at the catch. That was the hat trick, begging. And now Wigan penalised. All right. 24-1. Play the balls in the opposition 20 to Wigan. That just shows you how much of a dominant performance this has been. This penalty from Leigh, though. Let's see if they can get some yardage. They got to their own 40 with this kick. They're getting mauled, though, in these tackles. It's because Wigan's not had to do as much defence. They can put energy into the defensive line. Leigh have had a lot of time without the ball. Lamb doesn't want to be running balls like that. I don't know how he ends up in that position. Bit of speed there from Hodgson, though. Almost through. Good run from Bailey. It's the last tackle. Horn's getting caught with it. Gets an offload. They do find Lamb. Oh, he's just been hit from behind. He's all right, though. Marshall's going to take that, though, like all day, every day. Bit scrappy in the end from Leigh, but I think Lamb thought he had a bit more time than he did, and then I think it was French chased him down, hit him from behind. It's just more relentless defence. And just when you think you're going to have a breather, when one of Wigan's props goes off, Thompson comes on and is replaced. Like, it just doesn't stop. Well, that could be out on the full, though. If he sticks his leg out, Charnley. No. I am coming full of a cold right now. It's not good. I do apologise. Every tackle we get put on the back right now. Oh, they found Charnley on the wing. They found Charnley on the edge there. They finally got a man over and he tripped up. And they sent a kick to the corner. There's one man chasing this, and it's Lamb. Leigh are putting a bit of effort back in, though, here. Wigan aren't rolling them over like they were doing. It's taken them 50 minutes, but they've started to defend a little bit now. There goes Thompson. Solid drive. Oh, he lost the ball there, though, in a lift tackle. They lifted and twisted him there, and he drops the ball. I don't think there's anything illegal with the tackle, though. It just looked a bit awkward. Let's have a look again here. He does land on his back. It's more horizontal than past the horizontal for me, but let's see what the ref says. Oh yeah, I did just hear him say penalty, so they have given a penalty. The commentators have agreed with me there. I don't think it was past the horizontal, that tackle. I think they've been quite hard done by there, Leigh. It just looked awkward because there's a lot of arms and legs flailing around, but I think that's just a really hard tackle. And yeah, the ball comes out in it. Like, rugby's a tough game. It is what it is. You know? But yeah, again, Leigh had been putting in good effort there in defence for the last two sets, I would say, and then one penalty against him there now, and Wigan are back on the front foot. Can they make it count? Thompson's fine. He's just taking that drive in. Tessie knew come out hunting them, but they do a short ball instead. They love this one up the middle setup play, Wigan, then they can go either side. They come right this time. Smith, French. Wow. It's like a 3-man cut-out pass from French. Eckersley at the corner, I think it was. Finishes it off. But what a pass that is. I think it's Ley Eckersley. It is, yeah. 53rd minute. Score is going to be 34 points up. Again, I think Leigh were hard done by there on that tackle. For me, it's not a penalty. He doesn't go over the horizontal, but this pass, I think it's Senior on the wing. Like his arms are flailing. He knows he's 2-on-1. He doesn't know to come in, to go out to the winger. He doesn't know which man to take. But for a 3-man cut-out pass, and then Eckersley's got a 10-meter gap to walk through as well. Like, that's when you know how good of a pass it is. And to get that type of number advantage as well. Like, I think it's... For somehow, Leigh... I think Leigh are like... The defensive line's like 1 man in too many. Because it looked like they had enough numbers there, but they've just gone for the wrong man each time, and then it's just compounded itself to give Eckersley the free space on the end. Yeah, 36. Great kick that though as well. It's from the corner. I say from the corner, from the edge of the field is what I mean. They scored in the corner. Yeah, I think Leigh have got a lot of work this week on their defence. Well, 36-0, 25 minutes to go. I didn't stop the clock then on the thing. So 25 minutes to go. I still think that 50 is a possibility for Wigan. It was getting a bit iffy there for a moment where Leigh did a couple of good sets in defence, but Wigan get a penalty. They score as soon as they get that field position. I think it's going to be the same again. If they get that field position, they're going to score Wigan. The meters made from Wigan is 1,046. Leigh have made 457, like less than half. It's insane how dominant of a performance this has been. As I say, for a derby game as well, the players should be up for it. It's been soft. It's a soft performance from Leigh. You got to wonder how much last week took out of him. Like, it wasn't the best of games, but it was a tough game at Saints. But still, you got to do better than this for me when you're a Super League side. Super League side, you've been in and around the playoffs last 2 seasons. You've got to perform better than this. It's a good kick from Lamb, though. I mean, it's a classic field. Catches it, sliding. I think anyone other than Phil probably has trouble with that kick. It was spiralling everywhere. I know Farrell's breaking through. Rolling back the years, Liam Farrell. Oh, we're going to feel it themselves now. We got cut out balls everywhere. Thompson's having none of that. Just a straight drive up the middle. Did they do their next one? Standard one up the middle? No, they're going right to left already. They find Farrell on the edge. Just takes the tackle this time. Last tackle, I imagine it's a kick out to Eckersley. Doesn't quite reach Eckersley. Kieran knocks it back. French with a kick over. Goes dead though. 7 tackle set for Leigh. Can they do anything with this? You just never know what's going to come off for French, do you? Like, another time he kicks that ball, it's not as hard. It just dinks over the lead defender and he catches it and scores. And Leigh got a penalty, okay. It's getting to that time of the game for Kieran. He starts giving away penalties. They said pre-game it's something he's got to work on. He's had 2 yellow cards last 2 games. That's after 70 minutes. So he's got 10 minutes left yet before he starts doing things like that. But yeah, Leigh with a penalty. They're gonna finally get more play the balls in the 20-meter zone. Looks like an awkward tackle there. He's almost scratching his face. Oh, he just held on to that. Mulhern. Short ball to Mulhern. He bobbles it, juggles it. Does keep hold, though, just. And they're just about there. There they go. Play the ball to the opposition 20. Chalk that one down. Number 2. Oh, Kieran again. What a hit. Picks up, dumps Halton, and he looks back to say, why did you pass me that ball? What a hit. You love to see it. Great technique again. I said it earlier for Kieran. They're just so slowly. They had numbers. They're that slow passing the ball through hands that Wigan get numbers back. Does he know it's last tackle? Because he's getting dumped now as well. Just a turnover. It ended up in Mulhern's hands on the last after. They just showed that Halton. That Kieran tackle on Halton again. Superb technique. Oh, Leigh almost with their own little bit of dominance and tackle in there from Liam Horn. Great kick to the corner though. Oh, it's not going to hold up actually. It looked good if it is let me get my words out. If it had held up there, it's a great kick to the corner, but it does run dead. Another 7 tackles set for Leigh. Last time they had one of these, they got a penalty and did get up the other end of the field, but let's see what they do this time. Charlie with a bit of claret on his face now. I can't quite see. Oh, he's here again. another slow pass to Halton, and Kieran came in. Didn't quite make the tackle this time though. He's getting flashbacks then from when he just got dumped on his back. Oh my god. Oh my god. This Cook guy. You gotta let him off. Maybe it's like the first time I've properly seen him, but you've got to be bringing them in. You can't. There's no excuse. Just a clean drop. They're rhyming off the excuses for Leigh here, but like I said, when you've been in and around the playoffs, you can't be having starts like this because it'll continue. You got to stop it at some point. I think this is Forber who's on the field now, playing 9. Yeah, it is. Giving him a good few minutes. Then Semba's just left 3 on the floor. Oh, Bevan's on it. Straight up the middle. They do get hold of him, though, just. Last tackle. They do find Smith. Dink through to Nsemba. Great try. Great try. Mark that up to 40 points. 40 points, kick to come. Again, kickable for Kieran. It's not far from the posts. Nice little kick through from Smith. And Nsemba didn't break stride then. You got to feel for the fullback Hodgson there. Knows he can't quite get to the ball in time, so he's got to let Nsemba take it. But then trying to tackle that one at full pace from that far out. It'd be some tackle. Let's stop the clock there. We'll give or take about 15 minutes left in the game. I will do it now, just so then I don't forget. It's a little bit more accurate. Yeah, kick is good. 42. That's not the right text layer. That is 42. There was a lead defender what shot out there at Harry Smith. He kind of had the right idea, just wrong execution. Just lets Harry Smith step and kick. It was like pretty much in the same motion. And then yeah, and Nsemba doesn't break stride and gathering the kick and sliding over the line. It's looking like Leigh are going to get nilled tonight though. Might be a breakaway try maybe for them. Wigan did let one in late last week in the Harvey Hill, straight up the middle for Hull, but yeah, let's see if Leigh can try and get rid of that duck. They're still just, it's what, 65 minutes in? It's still fighting for every inch, Wigan, in the tackle. Legs are still pumping. Kick to come high in the air. French is after it. Well taken. Well taken from Bailey Hodgson there. Well, Leigh with a bit of expansion here. They do get some meters with that play. Good meters from Senior there after contact as well. And then they just force it a little bit too much there. Hughes, the pass was potentially on. Cook was probably a bit too quick and can't reel it in. That's a stressful one for the Leigh supporters tonight. They were probably after a better performance after last week's loss, and they've been shown this. And here Wigan come again. Wrapped up there though, Kieran from Mulhern. Markers aren't square though. That was a mess of a play of the ball. Here we go. Field from a standing start. Did just take the tackle though. No skirting around this time. Sam Essay, great line. Great run, leg drive. Still going. Still going towards the line. They do hold him up just short though. Last tackle, what have they got? Ball to French, short ball to Walters. I think the play's going to end here. But it's a great place to turn the ball over. Right on the Leigh line. Hand over the ball there. Leigh got to go 100 metres. Based on tonight's performance, it ain't happening. So, yeah. While it wasn't the most expansive of last plays from Wigan, they don't need to. They're absolutely out on their feet, Leigh, here. No one's looking to take the next drive in. They're looking around and who they're passing it to. It's another high kick from Lamb. This time to Eckersley. Drops it, but drops it backwards. Made sure he dropped it backwards there. Wasn't comfortable taking it on the full, so smart play to just make sure it goes backwards if you're gonna drop it. But on the reverse side, as I say, Leigh then coming off their own line. No one was really looking for the ball. Wigan, they're already set. They know who's the next man in. You know, Marshall came in from the wing. Farrell comes in from the centre. 2 one-man drives, and then French gets dumped by Lamb. He's fine, though. Field at it again, skittering across the line. Everyone's shut grabbing. Turnstiles are back. Field gets through the gap. Smith on the inside for a double. Under the sticks as well. Just finds those lazy defenders. Field again, and then finally straightens up. 70-minute try there for Smith. 46. They might not make the 50 like I thought they were going to do. Just shy maybe, but close enough, I guess. Night to forget for the Leigh fans, I think, this one. And a couple of tough weeks there, back to back. Let's stop the clock there. 100% kick rate from Kieran as well. How many tries have they scored? Here's on my thing. I'll have to wait for it to come back around. It's about 7 tries, I think. It's 7 or 8. I think it's 7 tries. 7 tries, 7 conversions. 48. Update the score. Kicks that latest one. Yeah, it's that the Jacob Alec guy, and then Gaz O'Brien's the same. Keenan Brand tries grabbing at field as well. It's just really poor defence. Really not been impressed with that second rower. And it's been another quiet night from Lamb and Cook as well. And don't get me wrong, they've not had the field position where they'd want to be playing with the ball, but even still, Leigh are known for expansive rugby, especially close to their own line, to get the ball to the edges and get around teams. They've just not done that today. And they've been dominated up the middle by Wigan. Kick from French, that's an early one. They put pressure on Hodgson though, and they turn it over in the corner again. And they're still at it, Wigan. 73rd minute in the game, and the line speeds like it's minute 1. Look at them go. They are hunting. And they keep mentioning this all like it's early on in the season, what have you, but you've got to start off well. You got to start as you mean to go on. You know? Kicking from their own 30. On the bounce, Marshall takes it. Walters offload. Finds field. He's looking lively again. He does get brought down this time. They managed to get hands on him properly. Mulhern with a bit of line speed there, but it was the only one. So then when the offload comes in here, Thompson's away. They do get hold of him though. What's French going to do here? Oh, he almost got through there. Kick to the corner. Hodgson just takes it, but they do collect him and get him over the line. Goal line dropout. They're probably going to... You'd like to think Leo gamble and go short, try and get the ball back, but there's a good chance if they do that and Wigan get it, there's a Wigan try coming. It's just the game management from Wigan. Like, they know they don't need to score, but they give themselves a chance with that kick. If Kieran gets there before Hodgson, he's over. If he doesn't get there, then he just dumps him over the try line and it's a goal line dropout. So they've just been relentless all night. They have gone short, and it's too short, and it goes out. That's just going to be a Wigan play the ball on the 10. Oh dear, oh dear. Six again. It was on the first. That looked like a forward pass. Forward for the line. Gets there. If he kept hold of it, it's a try. He has given the try. They do reach the 50. Tom Forber. Good effort from the young lad to get over there. But yeah, I watched a bit of Wigan last week against Hull. In that first half, they look strong, and then tonight, putting a big effort for this year by the looks of things. But it stung after they won everything, not last year, the year before. Then Hull KR come in and do the same thing. Kind of hoping Saints have got that same fire this year, to be honest. Want some silverware ourselves this season. Did well to keep hold of the ball there, actually. He had a bit to do once he got over the line. He ended up over the line on his back. Had to squirm and keep hold of the ball to get it down, but he did. Yeah, Leigh looked completely out on their feet here behind the sticks. They look knackered. He's already kicked 8, so this will be 9. And it will be 9. He's right under the sticks. I'm just going to put 54 up ready. He's not missing this. There we go. And that's going to be... I'll just delay starting the clock again. It's give or take around that what's left in the game there. About 2.5 minutes. Just shy. You had to beat 3 men there. It was a good effort. My Pete's enjoyed it as well. And that Leigh stand now is very empty. Oh, mistake from Wigan. Neither player ready for that pass hits the deck and Leigh drop on it. Can they get a try? Oh, what a hit. It's Gas O'Brien. I mean, the guy's used to taking hits, but there is better people to run at, mate, than December like that. Dear me. It was similar last week, the Hull try, but Hull was showing a bit more promise as well in attack than Leigh. Now going Charnley's side, though. Ball goes to the ground. How's your fan to gap, though? Gets smothered. And he's at his knee, has he? Oh, dear. Oh, he didn't look... He doesn't look too clever there with his leg. Oh, no. Not in the last, couple of minutes of the game again. It's like Will Price. Oh, he knows as well. Oh, poor sod. They've already... Who they lost tonight? Joe Affingawi. He walked off the pitch knowing he was injured. They had the Matt Davis concussion. Yeah, Hanley's already out. Armstrong's gone. I don't even know who they would bring in as winger fullback if Hodgson's injured here. It's a bit innocuous though. He just sort of does the contact before he goes to the floor on his knee? It's just sort of as he hits the grass. He just sits up holding his knee and he doesn't look comfortable. Maybe, incident on report? What for? Oh, he's getting out off the field. That doesn't look good at all. Let's just update our game clock. There is a minute left. Well, best wishes to him. Bailey Hodgson, hopefully his injury is not too bad. But yeah, he's getting emotional. I think it's a bad one. Tough night for Leigh. Tough night. Hammered on the scoreboard and then hammered in injuries as well. Have they got any tackles left here, Leigh? We've lost the tackle count. No, on the last. Kick from Lamb to Charlie's side. Batted backwards and they all sort of lost it. And Sember offload off the deck. It is well to keep hold of that there, Field. And it looks like they brought Adam Cook back on. I think I saw him on the bench when Hodgson was down. But I haven't seen who's dropped a fullback for them. Yeah, we're gonna walk in these last couple of tackles, just be the end of the game here. Emphatic win from Wigan. A very lackluster performance from Leigh there. And there it is. I mean, I thought, Saints have had a tough start with injuries. I know a lot of other clubs have as well, but Leigh there looked battered and bruised on the field and with injuries as well. So they've got a tough couple of weeks to come. But yeah, thanks for everyone who came by. I'm not 100% sure when the next one will be. I'm still umming and ahhing about the Leeds Hull KR game. We'll see. I might be on that Saturday night. We'll see. But outside of that, it's tough because of the games that Sky are putting on actual channels that I can watch here with you guys. So yeah, we'll just play it by ear and see what happens. But yeah, thank you to everyone, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.